Hello, sweet souls. How are you? How are you feeling? How is your heart? How is your body? How are your hands and your feet? How are all the parts of you? I'm excited to be back with you today because there's a lot. It's first thing in the morning and there's a lot, and I love those days. The main message is everything you need is here, here and here, right here. And I'm going to explain that message in just a second. There's a lot to it, of course. First, hi, I'm Maggie. I'm a storyteller and a ritualist and an energy worker and a teacher. I help you hear your soul, that calm and all-knowing embodied wisdom that is within you, that spirit of love that is right here, just waiting, wishing to come to the surface. I'm glad you're here with me today. Get something to drink. I have my morning smoothie because it's early. You get what feels good to you, because I think this is going to be a longer message. But if you're here for it. So I'm grateful that you're here. Okay, everything you need is here, right here, right here in the present moment, and also right here in your body, in your soul. It's not in the advice of others. It's not in the validation that some of you may be chasing or pursuing. It's not in the external world that keeps telling you who to be, who you're meant to be, what your purpose is, what you're here for. Like, no one outside of you should be telling you that. They may be, they may hope to convince you, but everything you need to know about you is right here, in your body, in your soul, in your heart, in your mind, in all the parts of you. Everything you need to know is pulsing inside you right now. It's waiting. That wisdom is waiting for you to stop running toward everyone else's truth and come home to your own truth, to the sweetness of your soul, to the voice of your soul, the guidance that you are desperately seeking outside is already alive. It's already alive in the field, the soul field, and in the sacred space that is your soul. Period. And when I say period, it doesn't need further explanation, but I'm going to share a little bit more with you today. So, if you don't know, there is a problem with external guidance. There is a challenge with all those individuals who are guides, coaches, doctors, therapists, friends, partners, all of them. We often rely on them for direction, and some of them are eager to tell us what to do. And I get it. You know what? They want to help. Many of them want to help. Many of them are trying to help you. And honestly, some of them perhaps avoid helping themselves by helping you, right? They want to fix you. And that reflection may help them think that they have fixed them. But when we build our lives entirely around external advice, we're essentially building foundations that belong to someone else, on the beliefs, on the values, on the formulas, on the prescriptions, on the lived experience of someone else. And I don't think we're here for that anymore. I don't think this existence will allow that anymore. This external focus, this approach, leads to lives feeling stagnant, feeling paused, feeling small, And when things fall apart, because that is the course of this life, things will come together and things will fall apart. When they fall apart, when you're in a cycle of things falling apart, you learn that the foundation on which you built wasn't really yours. And what are we here for? Like, really, what are we here for? We're here to be our truest, most authentic selves. So I am sharing this message through a couple of stories. And they're not really stories, they're just sort of examples from my life, because it's taken me a long time to get to this place of knowing that everything that I need, that I look for outside of myself, is already here within me. I remember living my life to external guidance. I did it for decades. And it's complex, right? We want others outside of us to be happy. And we build up this perception that if we please people, that will please us. That if we help people, that will help us. That if we make others happy, that it will heal our wounds and make us happy. In reality, in my personal experience, and I'm speaking about my lived experience, right? Pleasing others, trying to meet others' expectations led me to not understanding my own, like what I was here for and what I expected of myself, what I wished for myself. And also, it created this rage inside of me, like this aggression that built slowly as I tried to meet others' expectations and consistently fell short. I may fall short of their expectations of me, but really more than anything, I was falling short of my own because I didn't know what I wanted for myself. And I thought I would find that by helping others, by pleasing others. So I want to leave that on the altar between us, because if you are experiencing anger and rage right now, as you try to make those outside of you happy, I need to convey what I'm hearing, which is it's a losing game. There's no way to win. And, this life is not about winning or losing, but they're using those metaphors. We're using those metaphors to make sure you understand that, like, building a life focused on pleasing others does you no service. It doesn't do service to your wisdom, to your lived experience, to what you're here for, to your gifts that are meant to emerge in this existence. I remember trying to heal deep wounds by pleasing others, by trying to keep them happy. And in short, that is a form of self-betrayal. Period, right? The rage, the aggression that built up within me, it was me trying to meet external expectations, but in turn becoming anti myself, anti yourself. So focused on the external that you lose touch with who you actually are. And also, that aggression, or however it manifests in you, the not meeting others' expectations, that becomes a mirror to yourself, right? Toward yourself. Because in turn, I became super aggressive with myself. I lacked compassion. I lacked forgiveness. I lacked understanding, right, for myself. And I lost sight of who I was, my authentic self, my highest self, my soul. I think that the core wound that gets addressed when you remember that everything you need is here is the wound of self-trust, of really truly knowing yourself, who you are, what you want, your values, your beliefs. And external validation is only a band-aid that never really addresses the inquiry around, do you know yourself? And do you know what you want? And for me, the core healing, the healing of the core wound happened when I stopped looking outside of myself, when my soul said, stop, stop, get cozy, go inside. I think I have a whole video on the first words my soul spoke to me. Start looking within. Start sitting with yourself in silence and learn to trust your own inner guidance system. And some of you may call it intuition. Intuition is a slice. For me, intuition informs the voice of the soul. You know, the soul takes in all the parts of you: the mind, the personality, the ego, the heart and its emotions, the body, its feelings, right? The feelings that move through the body, the sensations, the witness or the awareness, right? Our consciousness that is more neutral, and the intuition, which is usually like lightning. It comes in a flash. The soul allows all that to come in, and then in the pause, in a sacred pause, you get to determine what is for you. You get to determine the message. So I think this is why, like, this transition has been so powerful for me and others with whom, like, in whom I witness it, that I now understand that spaciousness and stillness is the key to self-relationship, to building a relationship with self, such that we can call in all the relationships that are meant for us, that are designed for us. So I'm hoping you see that this channel is a space for you to cultivate a genuine relationship with yourself. It helps you to understand the dance or the distance between your architected personality, you know, that's powered by the mind and the ego, which is lovely, right? It has its place. And your deeper essence, which is your soul, your soul. And in that space, you can embrace all aspects of yourself: the light, the dark, the love, the wisdom, and the divinity that is within you, that exists within you, that connects you to everything and everyone. You know, I'm in the process of learning yoga teacher training so that I can incorporate it into my work. Yoga's been a part of my life for almost 10 years. And as part of my study, I'm realizing that the breath, the spirit, right? I consider them very similar, one and the same, is deeply connected to the soul, the essence, the love, the divinity within you. And if you do less, you can do even very little or nothing. And the breath and the soul, connected as one, will move through you, will continue to move through you and help you understand who you are in the spaciousness, the purity of who you are in pure presence. So this is something that I'm sitting with and learning, which is probably what inspired this guided message today. My invitation to you is to listen to your soul and to give yourself the advice that you seek. Literally, allow your soul to counsel your ego, your mind, your personality about what is truly meant for you. And that will help you discover how to let what's meant for you to enter your life naturally. That will help you build a foundation that truly belongs to you. And this is literally a dialogue. I have other videos where I show you how I speak to my soul, how I allow that dance, that conversation between the mind and its worries and its concerns, the heart and its feelings and emotions, and the soul and its love and its integrity and its authenticity and its divinity, to hold and respond to the other parts of you. So if you want to go watch the other videos where I show you how I speak to my soul, there's also a practice, a free 15-minute practice on this channel where you can hear your soul's voice right now. You know, when you follow your own inner wisdom, the wisdom that surfaces from your soul, you experience the results firsthand. You not only build self-trust, but you build confidence in your inner guidance, that you know what's meant for you in any given moment, even in the I don't know. And you can admit that to yourself. The I don't know is knowing what's right for you in that moment too. You discover that everything you've been seeking from external sources has been inside you all along. And this kind of self-reliance, this resiliency, becomes the foundation for authentic, aligned living, doing what you wish to do, how you want to do it. It becomes the foundation for who you are. It rebirths you into the new you. It's in the spaciousness. In that spaciousness, when you speak to your soul, that's where you allow true healing. That's where you believe you. That's where you understand your wounds and your pains and your like the contrast between what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and who you truly are. So that's the message I felt compelled to come in and share with you today. Everything you need is here, is in you. The guidance, the love, the wisdom, the healing, all of it. It's already here. It's already alive in the field too. Like it's already alive. You are already the next version of yourself, the one your soul has imagined and visioned for you. It's just up to you to develop a sacred relationship between your personality, your emotions, your pain, and your soul, the love that's within you. And that's what I came in to tell you about today. I hope that is supportive. I'm just listening. I think that's all for this moment. And I promise I'm going to be back again very, very soon. I'm sending you so much love. Until then.